In the spring of 1861, a young boy named Caleb watched soldiers march through his town. Some wore blue uniforms, others gray. Neighbors who once shared meals now stood on opposite sides of a growing conflict. The war had begun, and no one knew how long it would last. Caleb's older brother joined the Union Army and left home with a promise to return. Letters arrived slowly, carried by tired riders. They spoke of long marches, cold nights, and hoped that the country could one day be whole again. Back home, families waited and worked, praying for peace. On a southern plantation, a girl named Ruth listened carefully as whispers spread among the enslaved workers. News traveled quietly from place to place. The war was changing everything. In 1863, word of the Emancipation Proclamation reached them, bringing cautious hope. Still, the fighting continued for 2 more years. In 1865, the war finally ended. Bells rang in northern towns and people celebrated the Union's victory. Slavery was abolished, and Ruth and her family stepped into freedom for the first time. The moment was joyful, but the future was uncertain. They searched for work, for education, and for a place to call their own. The country began rebuilding. Railroads were repaired, towns slowly recovered, and new laws promised rights and citizenship. Caleb's brother returned home older and quieter, but grateful the war was over. Ruth attended a small school started by her community, learning to read and write with determination. The years after the war were not easy. Freedom had come, but equality would take much longer. Still, across farms, towns, and cities, people worked to rebuild their lives and the nation. The country had been torn apart, yet from the hardship came a new beginning. Fragile, hopeful, and still unfolding. Like and subscribe.